Hello everyone, so in this tutorial we're gonna start exploring some very simple shields or maybe sci-fi shapes and substance design. So I've created something and I want to use those textures with, so I'm just gonna show you the shields I'm currently building. So we will start with very simple shapes, and then hopefully we're gonna just expand and create a little bit more complicated shapes. So let's dive into substance so I can actually show you what I've got. Right, so I've got, fairly simple shapes like those, just a hexagonal stuff. So we're gonna start with those very simple ones in the first video, and then we're gonna expand to maybe some of those. Okay, I haven't decided which ones yet, because obviously, like that one, for example, right? It's just, I don't think it's great, but it's just my studies and, my exploration in substance. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna pick some of them, and we're definitely gonna go through those. So I've got this as well. I think that one's pretty cool, especially like a different iteration of it, like that one, for example. Yeah, there are just various tricks that we could do basically. So yeah, these are the sums that I've been just exploring and trying to come up with the workflow for myself, how to make those sort of sci-fi-ish textures, and just trying to find a different shapes basically, and learn new nodes and how to approach those kind of textures. So yeah, it's just me going through and trying to find like interesting shapes that I can actually put on some sort of shield, or maybe mix it up with various sci-fi effects. I really like that one. I haven't used that one anywhere yet, as I just kind of finished working on this one, but yeah, I mean, I've put this one on the shield in Unreal Engine with some glow as well. Okay, right, so in Photoshop, I just want to show you what we're going to create in this video. We're going to make again very simple ones, because I want you to understand the basics of the tile sampler node, because this is what we're going to be using a majority of the time to create those tileable patterns. Okay, yeah, so again, just simple stuff. Right, so let's dive into substance and start making a couple of those, because it's going to be more than one textures. Are those simple ones, they just very easy and very quick to make. Okay, so let's start with some basic patterns. So I'm going to press tab and start typing polygon. I'm going to select polygon 1, and I'm going to run it through tile sampler. I'm going to change the input to pattern input 1. I've got this, but I want our pattern to be actually here instead of the squares. So I'm going to change it to pattern input, change the amount to 6 and 6, and scroll down to the offset and set it to 0.5. Cool, so we're kind of getting this very basic pattern, and as you can see, once we start scaling up, we have this issue with the lines. So what I like to do, I like to go back here and change the amount to something like 5, and then increase the scale in here. Okay, so now they're kind of equal, and now if you basically press any button here in this view and press space, you can see if it's actually tileable. So it seems like it is tileable, which is kind of what we want. Okay, so now I'm just going to run it through transform, just to increase the tiling with this, just to have like an update if it's tileable basically. And I like to invert the grayscale, so basically I could have like 2 textures. Okay, depends obviously what you need, but that will be our first texture. And now obviously we can go back to the polygon and change the scale of it if we want, and basically play with those values. So I'm just gonna leave that one here, Now I'm just gonna copy this network, paste here, and now maybe I'm gonna try to come up with something a little bit different. So I'm gonna copy and paste it again. I'm gonna get rid of those two. However, what I want to do, I want to blend those two together. And I want to set this up to subtract. And now if I go to this polygon and scale it down, you can see I'm kind of subtracting the middle from those hexagonal shapes. So we kind of have this sort of texture, okay? I'm not sure if that's what you need, but hey, maybe you do. Okay, the next thing is maybe let's take this, copy paste, and see what kind of values we can manipulate to get a little bit different look. Also, let's try to maybe reverse the order of this one and see what we could do with in here. So let's maybe set this one to 1. Okay, and this polygon. If you want like tiny dots inside of the hexagonals, that you can do that basically. You can also play with this explode, which is what we're gonna do next, and get a little bit different patterns. I'm just gonna stick to normal ones and try to play with a little bit different values. The other thing what you could do as well is you can go into this node, tile sampler, and there's a mask option which I find useful, that one, mask random, and you could get this sort of look. Okay, so again, like super simple, but sometimes you need those textures to create some sort of force field or a little bit different patterns for your objects. Okay, so let's maybe keep exploring. So I'm just gonna copy paste this one again, double click on our last node, and let's maybe get back to the default setting, which is 1 here, 1 here, and let's get rid of the mask values in here that we've got. Okay, so now maybe let's get those two polygons, change the scale of it to something like 0.6. Whoops, that one didn't scale, so 0.6, or maybe let's try 0.5, no, 0.6, and that one maybe 0.55. Okay, let's maybe scale it even further to 0.45. So we get this, although I kind of want this polygon to be a little bit larger, so I'm gonna go into 0.8 and scale that one up a bit. Okay, now I'm gonna go into this node and actually do the exact same thing that I did before, which is where was it? There is mask random, so I get a little bit different texture. But now maybe let's try to manipulate a different sets of values as well. Okay, so what's gonna happen if we're gonna do the scale random, like 0.5 maybe, and in this one we can do the same thing, so 0.5 as well. And as you can see, we're kind of getting a little bit of variation when it comes to those simple textures. Okay, so again, this is what we've got so far. Very basic textures, but I want you to try to understand the tile sampler and the use of it. Again, it's just very simple stuff that we're doing right now. But ideally, I want you to get familiar with this node and experiment on your own with the random scale sizes and all those kind of stuff. And the last, that simple pattern we're gonna do, let's maybe go back to something uniform that we had, like that one for example. Control C, Control V here, Let's see what else we could do. So I'm gonna just take this polygon and try to explode it. Okay, I'm kind of getting those kind of shapes, which is not too bad, I guess. Play with the sides as well if you want. I'll go back to 6 and maybe try this one. Maybe explode it. This one I feel a little bit better, and I think it does. As you can see, kind of getting a little bit different shapes. So maybe I'm gonna explode this one to 0.1 and see what's gonna happen if I'll actually scale this one down or up. Maybe explode this one as well. So as you can see, we're getting various shapes and basically a lot of variety in those. So again, just experiment with those sliders, play on your own, and see what you can come up with. Okay, I think that one's pretty cool. I'm not sure if those lines will pop up in the any effects, but who knows, maybe it's something that you actually want to try. Okay, right, and the last one, let's do the play with this explode node and the polygon. Okay, so we're kind of getting those triangles everywhere. What you could do also is just copy and paste this one here, blend it, but instead of subtracting you can do add basically, and go back to this one and reduce the explode of it. And play with the scale now. So you can get additional details if you want, like in here for example. I think that might look cool as a a little bit different variant from the hexagonal simple pattern. Okay, so again, something very simple, but yeah, we'll be basically touching on this tile sampler node in those pattern tutorials quite a lot, I would say. So get familiar with it, create some very basic textures for yourself. And yeah, basically see what you could do. Okay, in the next one we will start doing a lot more complicated textures using this tile sampler. I'll try to stick in the sci-fi theme, but again, see how it goes. As I showed you in the beginning, there's plenty of patterns, so I'm gonna pick few and gonna walk you through, and I'll have in mind that basically I want to kind of teach you how to do variety of patterns. So whenever it comes to creating like a sci-fi and effects, you might have a good library that you build for yourself using those techniques. Okay, all right, see you in the next one.